So Euro 2024 is finally upon us, and you might be asking yourself, how do I get to play the real tournament in FM24? Well, don't worry, DG's got you covered. In this video guide, I'm going to show you how to download, install, and set up the mod. In past years, I've made the mod myself, but I found out somebody else had already done it over here on FM Scout, so saved myself a job. What you need to do, if you come over to the FM Scout homepage, add-ons, you want to come down to databases here. Now, this has been out for a little bit, just sorry about the lack of ad blocker. You will have to scroll down. I think you have to go, it's over on page 2 as I'm recording this, but as new things come in, it might get pushed further down. So if you keep scrolling down, you see here, UEFA Euro 2024 Real Group. So if we just click on that, you can see here, there's some instructions here as well. We've got a download now button. So we're just going to click on that. You wait a few seconds for the download to begin. And then if we head over to your downloads folder, you should see this file. It says here, UEFA Euro 2024 Real Group FMF. Now, what we want to do is just move this from the downloads folder. So you can just cut or copy it. And then you need to go to documents. Now, documents, you'll have Sports Interactive, Football Manager 2024, editor data. You just want to paste it in here. Yours may well be empty. Mine's full because I do a lot of playing around in the editor, but you're just going to paste that file into here. Okay, so far so easy. How do we actually make sure it's in the game? Well, I'm going to show you that now. We just obviously come to start a new game. We set up a career. Then once you've put something in that editor data folder, this should automatically pop up. So it's going to just ask you to say which files you want to have. So as I said, I've got quite a few different files here. You're going to have to scroll down to find this, but you just need to find the one that says, there it is, UEFA Euro 2024 Real Group. So make sure that's ticked. If you have used add-on files for anything else before, you might want to make sure they're unticked to make sure they don't clash. That's the one we want to have. We just click confirm and then we set up our game. Now, original, real world, your world, that doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go with real world, so we've got all the players at the right clubs and so on. Now, you could just start the game here with the default setup and you would find that the qualifiers for the Euros are still going on, but when the draw is made, it will be the actual Euro 2024 draw. But there's a couple of extra things we can do here to make us get to that tournament a little bit quicker. So if you start the game in England and you come and choose the start date, it's going to give you a series of dates around different events in the footballing calendar around July or August 2023. But we could also add some different leagues, some leagues that have start dates in spring of 2024. Canada is one. If you want to make it European, we could go for Sweden, and I do believe Norway and Finland will probably work as well. So now, start dates. If we go with Canada, we get a latest possible start date of the 8th of April 2024. Finland, we can start on the 1st of April 2024. Norway, we've also got the option to start in April 2024, and Sweden also gives us that option. I think with Sweden, do we get an April start date? Yes, we do. We can start the Allsvenskan season. There's one more thing we can do to make this ultra realistic. Make sure we've got all the players, even from the smaller nations like Albania and Georgia and so on. If you come up here to the database options, we just click on this drop down and we go to advanced. Now, small, medium, large, we can do whatever. That doesn't matter. What you need to do here is continents. Click on add. You go to Europe and then you can tick this box, current international players. So any player that's currently active in their national pool in a European nation will be available in the game. You could also pick players of nationality, every single European player in the game. That will give you 300,000 players mined. So you might just want to go for current international players. Okay, so now we hit start game. That's going to set everything up. And once it's ready, and once we've added in our manager, we should be in April 2024. Okay, so we set up our manager, now we pick our team. So if we come to national teams, senior squads, Albania's right there at the top of the list. We can just pick any team here involved in the Euros. That reminds me, if you want to play as Germany, you'd have to apply the Germany fix. Now, I have covered this in previous videos on FM23. The process is exactly the same this year, so I'll leave a link to that video in the description and the pinned comment. So let's go ahead and choose England. There's a couple of key dates to remember here as well. So you come up here to my profile, go on holiday. Now, what you want to do here is choose return from holiday on a particular date. And then what we're going to do here is set that to May 2024. and I believe the 14th of May, that's the date when in-game you need to name your provisional squad. So we're just waiting for that to holiday through. Now, regular viewers may remember when I was doing AFCON videos back in January, I said for Mali I would love to get my hands on a Mali shirt, and I eventually did. Got this on sale from Classic Football Shirts. I think you'll agree, it's an absolute beaut. Alright, so it's just taken a few minutes to holiday through. We can see it coming up here now. It's actually the 15th of May. That's when you announce your squad. So I kind of did it a day early. So whichever nation you choose to manage, this is going to be the same date, 15th of May 2024. That's where you want to holiday to, and then you can pick your 30-player provisional squad. And then once you've gone through a couple more weeks of game time, you reduce that down to your final squad. So that's how you download the real database, make sure it's working in your game, and get the game set up so you can dive straight into the Euros. Make sure you keep up with my FM24 Euro challenges here.